Fire, 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 fire. Joanne, Massiah, this girl is on fire. Fire, 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 fire. Joanne, Massiah, this girl is on fire. Fire. Are you UPP fire girl? Let me see you represent. Wave the blue flag, eh? Oh my. Flow, Joe, flow, flow, Joe, flow. Joanne, flow, Joe, flow, flow, Joe, flow. Young woman with a plan, yeah. Flow, Joe, flow, Joe, flow. Yes, we voting Joanne. Yes, we voting Joanne. Yes, we voting Joanne. Joanne Massiah, no more than ever. A mother figure, 12 run and figure. Put it together with our leader. Proper role model for children's future. She's on fire, oh, Joanne Massiah. She's on fire, oh, her heart desire. She's on fire, we aiming higher with great plans for our future. So we go to flow, Joe, flow, Joe, flow. Joanne, flow, Joe, flow, flow. To build this land, flow, Joe, flow. Yes, we voting Joanne. Tell them again, Joanne. Yes, we voting Joanne.
Let's give it up for Ivina. Listen, I love that song. Y'all love it? Thank you. The only thing I have to do now is to learn the Fire Girl dance. But I'm going to be practicing. Brothers and sisters, I want to welcome all of you to my hometown, All Saints Village, in the wonderful constituency of All Saints East and St. Luke. I want to tell those of you visiting us that here in All Saints and in All Saints East and St. Luke, the people have been faithful in their beliefs. They have been loyal from the PLM to the UPP. And in 2014, their loyalty will again be demonstrated when they re-elect the United Progressive Party and elect me as their representative to the lower house of Parliament. I want to assure everybody here, including a little red ant's nest I see, that unlike them, the UPP vote is not for sale. The voters are not for sale. Our values right here in this community and across the constituency are not for sale. Brothers and sisters, I want to just say that this constituency has been very privileged to be represented by men such as the late Sir George Herbert Walter, Brother Victor McKay, the late Brother Charlesworth Samuel, our very own excitable and energetic and purpose-driven Chester Hughes. And let me tell you, this election you are going to do something very historic. You are going to elect the first female to represent this constituency. And I want to tell you, let me tell you, I want to join Sister Jackie because she's looking for company. And Sister Sean will also be there. And some very historic things will happen in this election. Brothers and sisters, I want to tell you that what we have done as a party over the course of 10 years cannot be taken for granted. Restoring the name of Antigua and Barbuda cannot be taken for granted. Restoring the credibility of Antigua and Barbuda cannot be taken for granted. And the only party to continue to make Antigua and Barbuda a credible country is the United Progressive Party, led by none other than our leader and Prime Minister, Dr. Winston Baldwin Denfield Spencer. I want to speak directly to the women in this constituency. I want to tell you that, like many of you, I am a single mother. And when you come and speak to me, I can relate to every issue that you have brought to share with me. And as single mothers, our lives are not easy, but with the help and support of our family members, with the love and faith we have in our children, we do the best job that we can. And I'm saying to the single women and the women generally, when you put up the two options before you, the choice must be obvious. The choice must be obvious. And I'm going to thank you in advance for your unwavering support on election day. I want to speak broadly to everyone, especially the people within the hearing of my voice, to say that the Antigua Labour Party has not changed. They're a party of lies and propaganda and deceit, misinformation and miseducation. And this is why we say that leadership matters now more than ever. The party, the Antigua Labour Party of 1976, 1980, and all the years in between, is the same Labour Party of today, except that they would have changed a few candidates. I want to tell everybody that I am proud to be associated with all my colleagues, including Trevor Walker. You know we stand for integrity, decency, patriotism, to name a few. And when you look at my opponent on the Antigua Labour Party side, he has chosen to remove himself from the decency associated with this party and make a very bad choice to associate with gangsters and vagabonds and thieves and selfish and bad-minded people and covetous people, and you know what? Bandits as well, and those people who do not love our country. And I remember old people just tell me, including old people in All Saints East and St. Luke, that you are known by the company you keep. And I have told you, the same old people say when you lie down with dog, you're going to rise up with flea. And I have told you that the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. One of my colleagues told us that my opponent was previously spoke as a journalist of ALP corruption, and now that very individual has become one of the staunchest defenders of the Antigua Labour Party. What can go so? What can go so? And it appears from all accounts that he has now become washed and baptized in the bowels of Labour, and we must reject that in this constituency. I want to ask you a question that people have been asking me, and that is whether or not my opponent is serious about representation. And they've said to me that Brother Charlesworth had a constituency office where people could come. Brother Chester had one. And on August 18th, 2013, I opened a branch on Osborne Road, All Saints, And it has remained open Monday to Friday, every week, every month since then. They're saying, where is the opponent's office? Where meeting people at this car on the side of the road? Where's the confidentiality? Where are you going to put programs to empower the people of this constituency? And that is an indicator that in his mind, he's merely passing through, hoping against hope that the people will give him a chance. But this is not the business of chance. This is not a gambling den. This is serious politics with serious people. And as I said before, the people have given me their assurance that on election day, Joanne Massiah will be in the winning column of the United Progressive Party. You know, the Prime Minister has to come after me. And I want to just assure you all, I want to tell you what you can look forward to with a continued UPP government and Joanne Massiah representing you. You will see the continued growth and development of Antigua and Barbuda. You can look forward to greater and increased employment. And Brother Lovell would have pointed out to you the several projects that will be coming our way. And as I tell people as I go to campaign, house to house, I say to you, and I'm telling the whole world tonight, that the one promise I am prepared to make is not to disappoint you. That is my promise to you first and foremost. I promise to work with you to empower you and your children so that you can leave a good legacy for the generations to come. I promise to stand by and with you with issues you may have, with projects you want to implement, and we are going to build together the several communities across this constituency. I promise, as I've always done in my life, to adhere to the biblical principle of loving each of you as I love myself. These are the promises I am prepared to make. These are the things that are within my direct control. I want to tell you, some of you already know, that based on issues you would have presented to me, we have begun the installation of water services in the areas in this community where none exist. We are going on to Sweets. We are also going on, because we have started in John Hughes. We are also going to Old Road. We are looking at electricity services in some of these areas. And I think one thing you want to hear is that within the next week to week and a half, we will be throughout all the communities across Antigua and Barbuda installing new street lights and replacing those that need replacing. We are concerned about the safety and security of every man, woman, boy, and girl in Antigua and Barbuda. The road upgrades will continue. I want to tell you, one of the things I'm excited about is working to bridge that generational divide between the young and the old. And listen, brothers and sisters, sports, the development of the sporting facilities across these communities is important to me. We are not reinventing any wheel, because as Chester would have said, and all of you know, we have had some tremendous sportsmen and women coming out of this constituency. We're not going to do it like some people did do it in the past. We are going to run it with transparency, accountability, and good governance. We are going to have structured school programs. And brothers and sisters, we are going to redevelop youth in agriculture in this constituency. We are excited about launching farmers markets across this constituency, because All Saints East and St. Luke must once again become the food basket capital of Antigua and Barbuda. I want to tell you that we are going to be working together on promoting Wallings in John Hughes as a tourist destination. We are going to, in the south, in the deep south, put a greater emphasis on ecotourism. And equally important, we are going to start adult literacy classes across this constituency. Brothers and sisters, as I wind down, I want to tell you that in 2004 we did it. In 2009 we did it again. And in 2013, we call it the three-peat. We will do it again with your help and with your support. I want to thank the constituents for their love, for their support. I want to thank you for your confidence in me and the United Progressive Party. I want to thank you for coming out to campaign. Some people come with me. Some people do it in their communities. Some people are doing it in their churches. And I want to thank you for that. You know, I'm not a person that cog. But I want to say here tonight, I've said it before, that the relationship that we have begun to build, I'm excited about it. It is the first love affair that has me excited day in and day out. That relationship with the people of the All Saints East and St. Luke constituency. And I pledge tonight never to leave you. Of course, there will be a time when I will have to exit. But I want to know fully that you will never leave me either. We are going to work together. We are going to build together. We are going to celebrate the achievements of your children and grandchildren together. We will launch new programs together. I am here for you. I am here to stay. And on election day, what do we say? Flo Joe, Fire Girl, all the way. I love you all. And I will see you on Sunday with that mega motorcade across Antigua and Barbuda. Let me hear Flo Joe go. Music!